All right, so we've got some major news in the guitar modeling, amp profiling world. If it's your first time here on the channel, my name's Steve Sterlacci. I do all sorts of content on amp modelers, captures, profilers, whatever. And I've never had a Kemper product before, but this was something that I instantly bought when I saw it announced about 30 minutes ago. And then I wanted to kind of talk about what this is, and is this the game changer that Kemper has been needing to bounce back into the top tier here. I mean, Kemper's always been an industry standard. It's been I think it's the most widely accepted digital guitar tone, where it's not modeled, it's profiled and it's captured, or what they the original profilers. They're used in major studios all over the world, just like all the others. But I think Kemper is probably the most widely used amp profiler, something that captures your amp sounds. And players have been asking, begging, pleading for a smaller, more compact version, and they have finally delivered it. So let's take a quick look and see what's on the website here. Let's talk all about this, because worldwide free shipping too, by the way. $6.98 shipped. So that literally my receipt is for $6.98. Not sponsored, obviously. I just paid full price for this, but I've been wanting a Kemper for the longest time, and I don't like investing in old technology, so I didn't buy one of the big toasters or anything, because I hoped something new was coming out and I was going to hop on that new one, and this hopefully does it. There's definitely some positives and one huge negative that I think I'm finding with this, but let's take a look. So here's just a little background on Kemper, yada yada yada, stuff like that. So for effects blocks, the Profile Player offers a selection of the finest effects in the world. Access Virus, the most successful synthesizers. Okay, so it's got a synthesizer in it. I'm also a Kemper newbie, so anything in here is totally news to me. I'm totally not familiar with Kemper yet, and I'm looking forward to getting into the ecosystem here. So 4 effects modules in addition to the amplifier stack. Up to 2 effects can be placed before the amp and 2 post. Nice, so it's almost HX Stomp-ish, where you have amp and cab, and then you can do 2 before, 2 after, or mix and match, I guess. Can you? It doesn't look like you can mix and match. Up to 2 effects pre and up to 2 effects post, so that looks like you're locked into that. Delay, reverb after, drives, whatever else before. Okay, so we have a massive curated 136 different effect settings taken from legendary Profiler effects arsenal. 444 effects presets in total, so you get a lot of nice, hopefully dialed in sounds versus just blank models where you do it on your own. These are things that it shares with the premium Profiler head rack and stage, so there's nothing new aside from the size, it seems like. You have your rig manager. All this stuff, all these check marks here are things that the big boy does that this also does. Vintage amp connoisseurs, I'm really looking forward to being able to profile my vintage amps with the Kemper stuff. Oh, we got the new liquid profiling, which basically it assimilates your profiles with modeling. So you could take your favorite amp profile and then you're able to tweak the settings as much as you want. I'm really looking forward to trying that because I've been reading about it and seeing it. I'm definitely curious to see what it's like in real life, in fake life, modeled life, amp profiled life. So here's the back. It looks like we have your guitar in, you have a left and a right 1/4 inch output. So I don't know, I don't think it does stereo, but it looks like it can do 1/4 inch stereo. Okay, I guess you can go out of this into stereo effects. I don't know if any of the stuff within it is stereo or if it's just able to split your signal into stereo. Headphone out, expression out, XLR, which is huge because you can use this last in your chain. This is how I would use it. I'm not a stereo fan. I don't run stereo effects. I always just run mono, just like I would live, and just like mostly in the studio, what you would do too. So stereo effects don't really matter to me personally, but this XLR out is huge because I won't need a DI box. I could bring a couple of my favorite pedals, put this last in my chain, then I have an XLR out, where typically currently I'm a HX Stomp user where I need a separate DI box. This is awesome having the XLR out and your 2 different USBs. How about that? You have a old school USB and the normal USB. 2 TS jacks connect to your home studio or to 2 in full stereo. Okay, so we have 3 independently controllable output groups via XLR. We have a stereo monitor, stereo headphone, one ground-lifted XLR connects you directly to the front of house mixing desk at studio level without the need for DI boxes. That's nice. One ground-lifted XLR. Okay, so you can do stereo or mono. It looks like like I said, I would typically use the mono, but for those people that have the Tonex or something like that, which is this is going to kind of directly compete with. Let's talk about that, because this is going to be positive and negative versus Tonex. So Tonex is much cheaper; it's half the price. Tonex is $400. This is $700. You're getting a much more established name in the market here with the Kemper. They're about the same size. It looks like the Kemper is going to be way more intuitive with what you can do with the interface here. Just being able to adjust parameters like this without having to menu dive. It looks like I'm almost glad there's no screens up here like there is on the Tonex, because that's really hard to read the old school block lettering. Where I think that the Tonex wins out is on price and the ability to actually make the captures. I don't think that this can make profiles. I think this is just strictly the profile player. So it's not going to be able to make profiles, and that's a real bummer for me, because I have some great amps here that I would love to profile, but I guess I'm going to have to now find an unpowered used one, one of the bigger ones, so that I can make my profiles, and then I have to use the littler one to take the profiles. So that's definitely a downer for me, unfortunate. Whereas with Tonex, you could make your captures with Tonex. You can wire it up so that you can do it that way. Oh, you could charge things through the USB jack. That's cool. So that second USB jack, you could actually plug in a device. That's good to know. Tuner's always on and present, which is definitely nice. Patented pure cabinet feature for taming excessive frequency spikes of mic'd cabinets. That's cool. That sounds like it would be useful. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty basic thing. I mean, it does a lot of what the big boy does. It just doesn't do the profiles, which is definitely, again, that's a downer for me. I didn't know that before I ordered it. I saw this, I ordered it, I wanted to jump on it right away because I wanted to put some content out on it. So I'm gonna have to maybe find somebody that has a big boy that I can borrow now, and I don't want to have to buy another piece of gear to make profiles, but I definitely want to make profiles for this, aside from using some from my favorite creator friends that have a bunch of these out. But yeah, that is the Kemper Profiler Player. So let me know what you think of this in the comments and where you think it sits in the market. And if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.